So you've been manifesting and it's not really working out. Why? It's very simple and I respect your time, and so I am going to give it to you straight. The reason is because you're trying too hard. Probably. There's probably 1,000 reasons, but number one, and the reason why I failed in my manifestations in the past, or anytime I do fail, even now, it is for this one reason, because I am giving it too much importance. So there are many things. Let's say you want money, you want that relationship, you want your health. And if you go with the secret way, you just think, oh, let me just sit here and kind of manifest it and let me just think about it and it's going to pop out. Usually not the case. The reason for that is because you do not really have that level of consciousness where you can genuinely do that. It is possible, but that requires Shakti, that requires power. That level of power you might not have, and that's okay. So what's the next best thing? That is you manifesting, you living in that state of the end, which is what Neville Goddard teaches a lot. You live at the end. You imagine as if you already have that thing you want. So, for example, you want money, you want $1 million. You live and imagine as if you already have that. It's a state of being, of already having the $1 million. What that does, not today, not tomorrow, but surely over time, it will rewire your subconscious. It will rewire your nervous system. Because every time you're just programming yourself to be a millionaire. And if you are a millionaire, you naturally will do things that a millionaire does. Another example, let's say you want love in your life and a relationship. So then you would think of something like unconditional love. You would think of, I am unconditionally loved. I am in a very healthy, beautiful relationship. And you live in that end, even though your current circumstance and your current reality might not be showing that. You might be absolutely single for the longest time. You might have no people person skills. You might never have spoken to a woman, or you might be having terrible skills with women, and you might be dead broke. But you have this desire, which God always gives. You always have desire. And if your desire is to be this rich person and this healthy relationship and healthy body, and right now you have none of these things, or maybe you might have them, but not at that level that you want, great. Because now live at the end. What is that thing you want? We already determined that thing. Live at the end. Live as if you already have that. How would you behave if you already had that? How would you act if you already had that? How would you think if you already had that? You see, the broke version of you versus the rich version of you in this present situation, as you are watching this video, will have two very different thoughts. The broke version probably is thinking, oh my God, I have no money, and it's stressing and is worried and is anxious. Whereas if right here, right now, nothing's changed externally, nothing has changed, but now you have put yourself in the position of the rich version of you. Would that rich version of you be stressing, being anxious, being depressed, being stressed out? No. So then your brain starts thinking, how would that rich person be thinking in this present moment? Even though the bills are due, even though you have no money coming in, or the money is not enough, or you want to make more, there's so many things that are going on in your head. What would that rich version think? What would that rich version feel? And when you do this, that is basically the subconscious reprogramming of your mind. And that's just how this manifestation thing works. It is just simple. It is just natural. And over time, you basically become undeniable. You become unrecognizable to the current version of you, because you literally just changed who you are from within. Even though the external has not changed, you just changed yourself from within. And so coming back to the beginning of this topic, why your manifestation is not working, the reason for that is because you're giving it too much attachment. You see, when you really want that girl and you're like, oh, I really gotta have her, you have put her on a pedestal. When you really have to have that money and I gotta make that million, I gotta make this thing work, you have put that thing on a pedestal. And every time you do that, every time you put something on a pedestal, it escapes you. It's like that donkey with a carrot analogy, where the donkey is chasing that carrot on the stick and it never gets to it because the carrot is always one step ahead. It is always there dangling in front of the donkey's head. It never gets there. And that's basically what you become when you attach too much to something. And that's the number one reason why you are probably not manifesting as fast as you could be, or even manifesting at all what you want. Rather, you're getting the exact opposite, which is whatever you don't want. The reason for that is because you're probably far too attached to the outcome that you want. So the easy solution, put in the work, go talk to that girl, go hit that text message, do that internal visualization, do the internal living from the end techniques, put in the work that you have to put into your work, but do not expect anything from the outcome. Do not attach yourself to this has to go this way, because if it doesn't, then I'm ruined, I'm whatever the case may be, because that's just the old version of you, the weaker version of you, the ego version of you that is afraid that if things don't work out under your control, under the way you want things to work out, then it's never going to work out. That's not the truth. Things will happen with the natural flow of life. So set the intention of just doing good work, putting in your effort. That is all you can do. And then the outcomes, completely detach. Unattach yourself from the outcome. It is what it is. C'est la vie. Let it be what it is. And you'll be good. Because one thing will lead to another. One door will close. Another 10 doors will open. Another 10 doors will close. Another 100 will open. And you'll be good. Everything's going to be great. All right. That's about it. I respect your time, and so I'm going to leave you here. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to not miss out on any future videos, and then links in the description. Join the Khalsa Mindset culture. It's absolutely free. I'm in there every day. Open discussions, open video courses, open everything. It's basically everything. You'll get to meet a lot of cool entrepreneurs and visionaries and traders and creators. So come join. It's free and it's awesome, and we'll have a really, really good time.